All right. I was coming back from a long walk and I saw this old guy get out of a car and he was really stiff. He could barely walk and he's got bags of garbage and he's putting them in the garbage bin in front of the dollar store. And my friend has to clean those barrels out. He has to maintain them all. Makes him crazy. So that's why the guy caught my eye. So I get inside and I'm coming down this section of the dollar store and we get to a junction. I sort of step ahead of him. And then I look back and I said, I'm really sorry I cut you off, but I said, I think I'm older than you. And he goes, you're not older than me. I said, well, how old are you? And he says, I'm 87 years old. All right, so let's stop it there for a second. Now, I always mention NPC players. Now, I'm going to put a link on this video so you can actually watch what I've seen. A guy goes into the Unreal Engine of a game. And instead of playing the game, he's walking around and talking to the characters that are walking around in the game that aren't involved in the game. And he starts asking them questions because they're AI, they're artificial intelligence. And it's amazing. This guy's good at doing it too. Well, anyway, that's what I want to tell you. Now we're back to the old guy. And I said to him, can I ask you like two questions? And he goes, yeah, you can ask me two questions. And I said, do you ever get tired of being as old as you are? And he goes, I've been tired of being like this for 20 years. I was like, holy shit, there's a real honest answer. See, other old people, when they know you, they give you a totally different answer. Now I said, look, I said, this is what's really bothering me. I said, you don't know me. You give me your honest answer. And that's what I want. I said, I think I got other older people that I know. They're lying to me. So I said, the last 2 hours of your day, what do you do? He goes, what do you mean the last 2 hours? I said, well, the last 2 hours. Do you like watch television or what? He says, oh, more than that. He goes, after lunch, he sits and watches television and he falls asleep. He wakes up, he falls. I don't think he sleeps at night. That's his day. He comes out to the dollar store. He gets some supplies. He goes back home. And I didn't get into it with him, whether his children come visit him, whether he has children. But he was one of the first persons to tell me what I suspected. See, I know older people. I go over and I knock on their door. I can hear they listen to Fox News all day long. And this one guy, he watches Fox News all day long. And he also reads the Bible. But if you ask him, he makes up stuff. He doesn't want to say, my whole day, I sit there in the chair, I watch Fox News, and sometimes I'll get my Bible out and read it. No, he doesn't say that. So I've been questioning more older people that I don't know. And they say after they get to a certain age, they get out of bed in the morning with no prospect of doing anything different than the day before. And I was like, oh, because I told you, I'm starting to worry about the last 2 hours. I put the TV on and it's boring. And I feel I should be doing something else. But at the end of the day, the last 2 hours, uh, I've done a video or whatever. I've watched some YouTube videos. And I don't have the energy. And I don't want to do anything that makes me think about something. Because then when I go to bed, I lay there thinking about it. I can't get to sleep. But it was so funny. This guy goes, no, I don't think you're older than me. 87 years old. And stiff as a board. He walks like he's made out of, oh, it's sad. 20 years he's been in this condition. And, every day is exactly the same. And I'm like, oh my God. But I'll put the link and I want you to watch the video. If you never seen what an NPC is. And the guy, in other words, you have a player down in the game, and when you want to talk to somebody, you press a button or a key on your computer, and then you can talk to the person, and they can answer you. And they have distinct personalities. And this guy, there's more than one video of this stuff. And one guy figured out that some of these people know they're doing the same thing every day. It's an eye opener. Just watch the video. If you've seen it before, good. But I told you, I tell people about things that I hadn't seen, knowing that someone else didn't know it existed also. Because it's not something you would probably click on. I think that's it. All right, that's it.